Yeah, good morning all. Today we will start a new topic in the design of machine elements, that is bolted joints. Basically, it is a joint which is made with the help of bolts. The joint is used to join two members. Here we use these joints to join two machine members. For example, the benches on which you are sitting now, are they made as a whole? No. That is also an assembly of various members, and those members are fastened together. That means joined together. Fastening means joining. So joined together by using some joints. Okay. So there are different types of joints. Basically, they can be classified into two categories. The first one is permanent joint and the second one is temporary joint. So what is a permanent joint and what is a temporary joint? What means permanent? What is the meaning of permanent? Forever. Permanent means forever, long standing. Temporary means for the time being. శాశ్వతము, తాత్కాలికము తెలుగులో. Okay. So permanent joints are those joints which cannot be separated once again without creating any damage to the joint. That means you have made a joint. So this is one member, this is one member, and both are joined. Okay. Now if you want to separate it once again, you have to break the joint, that's all. You cannot separate it easily. So such type of joint is called as permanent joint. Can you tell me an example for permanent joint? Yes, welding joint. So example is welded joint. So once if you made welding to join two pieces, if you want to separate it, you have to cut it or you have to break it. Otherwise you cannot separate. In the same way, there is another joint, riveted joint. Soldering is also a type of welding. Okay. Riveted joint. In riveted joints also, once the joint is made by using rivets, it is also similar to the bolted joints, but it is permanent joint, whereas bolted joint is a temporary joint. Okay. So if you want to separate a joint made by rivets, you have to break the rivets. Do you know what is riveted joint? See, I want to add these two members. Okay. So that I have to make a hole in both of the pieces. So I have made a hole. Then I will insert a rivet like this. So this is the rivet head. Okay. And this is the shank portion. Then I have to apply pressure on it, on the shank portion, so that it is formed in this shape. Okay. Now this is permanently deformed. You cannot make it straight once again. That's why if you want to separate these two things, you have to break the rivet and then separate. There is no other go. Such joints are called as permanent joint. So both welded and riveted joints are categorized under permanent joints. Now temporary joints. Temporary joint means they can be separated as and when you need it. Examples are screw joints and also cotter joints. Screw joints. See, if you want to join the same two pieces, here also you have to make a hole in both of the pieces, and now here you insert a bolt. Okay, so this bolt consists of threads like this. Now a nut is also inserted in it. So if you place the nut like this and rotate it, it will come down, and if you tight it, it will form a firm joint. Now if you want to separate this, simply remove this nut and then remove this bolt. That's all. Both the plates can be separated. In the same way, quarter joint, which you have seen in machine drawing, quarter joints. Now what are the Gibb and quarter joint? Okay, double quarter joint, like that you have seen different joints. So cartridge means it is a member like this, a tapered member. One surface consists of taper, so it can be inserted in the hole. So both this member and this member will have slot in that, and in that slot we will insert this so that it forms a joint. If you want to separate it, simply you can remove the bolt. Similarly, key joint. Keys also will categorize another temporary joints. So this key is used to join the shaft and the hub. Okay, so it is used to prevent relative motion between the shaft and the hub, right? So all these are different types of joints which are in use right now.